My dad is a violent man, and he's literally turned everybody, including my mum, against me. He said that he'll do that if I tell.
Hey rockers, welcome to Mama-Ology Psychology, where you get to peer into the minds of the owners of Mama-Ology Burgers. We're bringing you into our world, where we talk all things business, lifestyle, and our psychology.
Hi rockers, welcome to Talk to Mama. This is our second one. And so this is your opportunity. We're giving you the opportunity to throw questions at us that we're going to try our best to answer. Please remember, we are not qualified psychologists or therapists.
Not in any way.
These are just our opinions.
Yeah.
And before we begin, we have what are we? Oh, what's wrong with me? I forgot what I'm saying. we are at, where are we?
We are
Where are we?
at Karen Waterfront.
That's right.
Yes. It's basically a continuation of where we were on the last episode. We're just chilling in front of Magic. Yes.
So if you're looking for water fun and sports and to get wet, come here. Lots of fun.
Yeah. So we thought we'd make a nice backdrop as well.
Yeah.
So this session is kind of family related.
Yeah.
Family, like all the things that have come towards our way have all been about family. And I think there's a couple of friends ones in there as well.
Yeah.
But some people need some help, need our advice, and we just thought we'd try and give that to them. Yeah. So let me read the first one. I'm going to paraphrase. Okay. So we have basically somebody, a girl,
A young lady.
She opened up to a family member who happened to be her cousin, a female cousin, that she was into girls.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously, so it was a very sensitive topic for her, but she thought that her cousin would keep this confidential. She'd also disclosed this to another cousin, a male cousin. And then a few days later, the male cousin came to her and showed her that her female cousin had actually shared this information with him. So she didn't keep it confidential. She shared it with this other cousin of theirs.
I don't know how to feel about this one, because I'm thinking that maybe they're all cousins and maybe one cousin didn't feel fully equipped to be able to deal with it. So maybe it might not have been a gossiping situation. It might have been, this is what's happened, help me. We don't have the context of these messages. So it depends on the intention in which this information was exchanged. So
and maybe this person felt, it's family, it's not really like taking it outside of the family. Like you said, maybe they needed the support of someone else because she didn't quite know how to help this other person deal with it.
So it depends on the dynamic like you guys have as cousins. But at the same time, I understand how you might be like upset if you felt like someone didn't respect the confidential information that was shared.
Yeah.
So it depends on the dynamic of your relationship, really. And I wouldn't say cut your cousin off. I think just have a really kind of honest conversation with her and say, you sharing that story really hurt me because
you broke my confidence.
Yeah, you broke my trust.
Yeah.
Sometimes people aren't aware of what they should say and what they shouldn't say. So I think give them grace and just be like, be honest and say, you hurt me when you did this.
Yeah.
That's how I feel should be handled.
No, I get what you're saying, but I'm trying to see it from the point of view of this person who shared something that was very, very, confidential, and they trusted this person, and that trust was betrayed. So I can understand their anger. I can understand why they'll be upset by that. But I really do believe that, family's family. You only have one family. Maybe you should be forgiving towards this cousin of yours in time. Maybe let them feel it a bit, let them burn a little.
Yeah, have some space first.
Give them some space, or give yourself some space.
But I'm always an advocate for talking about it. And we don't know the dynamic of your relationship, so I'm not sure. Maybe it wasn't done maliciously.
Yeah. That's so. Hopefully that was helpful to you.
Hope so.
Yeah. I wouldn't cut them off completely. Yeah.
Give them a chance.
Yeah, give them another chance.
Let them explain themselves. Yeah.
Let's go for another one. So, all right, this one is very heavy. Okay.
Yeah.
So, Basically, someone saying my dad is a violent man, and he's literally turned everybody, including my mum, against me. He said that he'll do that if I tell. So if
That's really
if I
heavy.
tell that he's being violent,
Yeah.
that he will turn. He's threatened to turn everybody against her. This is a very heavy one.
That's
man.
heavy. I mean,
Yeah.
my first instinct would be, I hope you have another family member that you can confide in, because I don't think it's fair for you to go through that alone.
Yeah.
That's really a lot
Yeah.
of pressure.
This
and it
person
can be
clearly has a lot of
isolating.
power
Yeah.
over you. Yeah.
Or I feel a bit out of my depth even trying to advise you on that one. I feel like I think we'll share after this podcast. There's a helpline for guys to call if you're having kind of issues like that.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on that one?
I think that if this person is being violent towards you, you can't suffer in silence. You really need to seek the support of someone else.
Even a friend.
Yeah. Just, someone who can support you or, help you get out of this situation. You don't need to be around this person. I know he's your father, but you don't need to be around this person, especially if they're clearly being violent. So you need to get out of this situation as soon as possible. We will leave a helpline number because it's very difficult for us to actually be able to do anything about this from behind these cameras. So,
but I feel like if you have any friends that you deem like to be just like family, or even family members who you can reach out to, I think it really makes sense to kind of confide in someone that you trust.
Yeah. And I'm really sorry for this situation.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. So, third one. I have family members taking advantage of my financial situation and guilt tripping me into giving them money. This sounds like a common, quite a common thing.
This is everybody's problem.
Yeah.
I think everyone has someone like that in their family.
Yeah.
I mean, my view is if you can give. But I think the boundary for me when giving becomes, is negative even the word? Harmful is when you're giving and then you're not to your own sacrifice.
Yeah.
Like if it puts you in a really sticky situation, then you need to have a boundary and being like, this is what I can give, and then from there on, I can't help you.
Definitely, it's about boundaries. I think, especially if you're giving to this person consistently, I really feel like people need to learn to stand on their own two feet. And, if you keep giving, then you're actually facilitating.
Enabling.
Yeah, you're enabling them. You're actually disabling them from wanting to stand on their own 2 feet and provide for themselves. They're going to believe that you're always there to give.
But I think everybody needs help from time to time, but you need to
of
judge
course.
whether that help is genuine help or reliance.
Yeah.
And someone, like you said, not taking responsibility or accountability for their own circumstances.
Because if you're constantly helping them, they'll never be able to support themselves.
And it turns into a pattern, like a repetitive thing.
Yeah. And they won't even feel the need to try to help themselves.
Yeah. So it's a bit of tough love, isn't it?
It would have to be tough love.
Yeah.
I think eventually you'll just have to say, I'm sorry, on this occasion I can't help you.
And saying no is hard.
It is
like
really
it's
hard.
really hard.
Yeah, but once you do it once, that's all you need to do. Once you've done it once, you feel stronger.
Yeah.
And you'll feel more capable of doing it again.
Yeah.
If they come back to you. They'll know that you're not that person. You're not the person that they can constantly take advantage of.
So I think, again, it's the same story. Just set clear boundaries.
Yeah, and stand your ground.
Yeah, stand your ground.
That's what I would say. Yeah. It's happened to all of us. So, this is the last one, the final one. So, I once helped out a friend with a jacket, only for them to sell it and become rude about it.
Wow.
Yeah, can you imagine that?
This one's very clear. That was not your friend. That was not a friend.
No, not
That was
at all.
someone who was using you and doing so happily.
Yeah.
So that one, that's a clean cut story for me. You just cut them off.
Yeah. They're clearly taking advantage of you.
Yeah.
Clearly disrespecting you. You've done something out of the kindness of your own heart by giving them this item, and for them to go and sell it and then be rude to you.
No. Actually, stealing of the
that's a
jacket
no-no.
was a blessing because it showed you who that person really is.
Exactly.
I mean, the next thing could have been a husband, your husband. So I think it's a blessing that it was a jacket. Now you see this person,
Yeah.
So you did the
for
right
what they
thing.
really
Just
are.
I think just cut them off.
Yeah.
There are more people in this world that you can make friends with,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
genuine friendships with.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Go have fun looking for more friends.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
All right,
That's
guys.
it.
That's it for today.
Yeah. I hope we've helped with a little bit of advice. And like I said earlier, we're going to leave a helpline number to help that person with their violent situation. All right. So anyway, take care, guys.
Bye, Rockers.
All right. Bye.